One of the biggest discussions in the Sonic the Hedgehog community is, what race are the Sonic characters? So many of these characters were based on different cultural influences, and this has led to fans wondering if these characters were human, what would they, look like? Well, in this video today, we're going to find the definitive answer for all of those questions. Is Sonic white? Black? Why does Knuckles really have dreadlocks? And is Rouge really a spicy Latina? We're going to be breaking all of this down today by putting each character into a tier list for what race they fall under. And before we get into this, I just want to clarify that this video is satire. Please don't take this seriously. Alright, so we're here. I got my MacBook. I have the tier list up, and I couldn't do this alone, obviously, as a half white man. I had to have some assistance here, so I brought my favorite black person.
Hello.
Yeah, so today we're going to be breaking down each character, okay? And we're just going to talk about it, have some fun, break down, see who each, what race every Sonic character is, okay?
This is going to be a fun one.
We're obviously going to start with Sonic. What are we feeling that Sonic is?
Well, this has been a hotly debated topic, and, people go back and forth on it, but truth be told, I feel there's only one answer here, and that is a white man.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog is that's a white man. That's a
real dude, bro.
Let's just take a look at him. That's a pose. That thumbs up right there. And also just the way he acts in the media. You watch Sonic 3, we watched it together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he goes like,
Konnichiwa. Or let's be honest, I've never seen a black man say that.
This is a Sonic's white. Now here's something that's interesting though. If you're looking at 90s Sonic voiced by Jaleel White, ironically,
right.
That's a
that's a black man.
Yeah.
Some would even say a nigga.
Yeah. I can't say that, but you can.
Nigga. One more time, just for the people at home. Nigga.
I can't get demonetized from that. That's just how they talk. Yes, he's voiced by a black man, but he does have that swag to him to where he's just you know what, that could be a black dude.
You can buy that
but then whitewashed completely. Sonic is just white after that point.
I'm talking skating,
surfboard, white boys,
tradition.
Zen in his pocket,
tank tops.
Yeah.
Why you paused for that?
Because I'd be wearing tank tops as part of my fit sometimes.
Well, Rick, you are a little.
I am half white. Alright, how are we feeling about Tails? Because Tails is a little conflicting for me. That's that smile. But I feel like Tails is that there's two ways you can go with it. That is either the whitest kid you've seen of all time, or it's the autistic black kid who's a really, really good friend.
When you put it like that, it is kind of a debate, but I feel like there's someone else later that might be coming that better fits that archetype.
Tails likes mechanics.
Right. He's a math guy, right?
He's a math guy. He likes math.
Now, I'm black, and I can tell you personally, nigga, I don't like math. That's the one thing I don't like, so.
Right, so if we're just going off the assumption that he's just young, he's definitely
a real nerd, real dweeb.
Real nerd, real
probably getting his head stuffed in the toilet, swirlies and shit.
They started giving him goggles in a lot of media, which is something that a lot of white people love glasses. I feel like he'd be bitching too much. I feel I
don't know. It's just I'm not leaning toward black on this one.
Yeah, I'm feeling Tails. Honestly, I'm feeling mixed race.
I could get behind that, honestly.
I'm feeling mixed. I'm feeling a solid middle ground. I feel like he's one of those people I don't identify as anything.
Right.
I'm not white. I'm not black. I'm just
like Cam Newton.
Exactly.
The Patriots legend. Respect.
A Patriots legend. Next up, we got Knuckles. I mean,
oh boy,
black.
I know a real nigga when I see him.
Yeah,
he's got the dreads. He's got the drip. He's got the exaggerated swagger. Shout out Miles Morales.
Yeah.
He has everything.
I mean, look at him.
Oh my god.
You look at that. Even this, even once when they whitewashed his skin, hold on. There's a pose real quick. This one right here. This one.
My, that's just cold.
That is.
And then his themes. Even when you go look at Sonic Adventure 2, when you got Pumpkin Hill, Aquatic Mines.
Yeah.
I listen to that recreationally.
Yeah, look at him.
Oh my god. Is stand up. And look at the shoes.
Stand up. I know he got the Lego shoes, bro.
Word. You can't tell him nothing.
And then for Sonic Boom, they buffed him up, know?
No, this may be a hot take. Boom Knuckles? That's a white man. That is not the same person.
Yeah, I feel like that's John Cena white. Yes. And I feel like this is who's a celebrity comparison.
Kobe Bryant.
And this is John Cena. But that's only one version of Knuckles, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Voiced by Idris Elba in the movies.
Exactly.
That's a black man.
Absolutely.
The sexy one. But yeah, just he cool, his music taste, he likes grapes.
Right. Hey man. You can ask Ricardo. Right before we started filming, I had a grape juice.
I offered him Gatorade or a grape juice. Guess what he takes? This is no debate.
Right.
He just has that swag. He has that aura. He's black. All right, Amy. Ooh, Amy. Amy. So there are a few routes that we could go with this. I don't think Amy's black. at all.
Yeah,
I don't
that would
think
be a
Amy's
hard
black.
sell for me.
She'd be hitting that, like, these poses and shit. Get that strong, independent type of vibe. She'd be hitting the peace sign. Amy's boring and bland and, you know,
Hillary Clinton almost.
very Hillary Clinton coded. Yeah, I agree. She has like a very Hillary Clinton type of vibe to her, and like, I don't know, she'd be crashing out hella times about Sonic not wanting to get with her, and like, I know so many like women who do that.
Wow, that's a strong word.
Like, look at like these poses that she's hitting.
Right, it's just very
her cut. Like I'm really not trying to disrespect white women right now, but I don't know. I think that this is a white girl.
I agree wholeheartedly. No disagreement, sir.
All right, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Definitely white.
Definitely white. I'm seeing a lot of people.
Shadow. I wish he was black. I can't claim him.
A lot of people say that he's black because he has black fur, but if you look at the character and the skin, actually Shadow does have a bit of a darker. I've been hearing some Latino arguments brought up for Shadow, because Shadow does love Latinas.
He does. Relatable, honestly.
I know. Who doesn't love a Latina? But like, he has a little darker of a shade. He's always had a little bit of a darker shade than Sonic does. Like,
but
even nowadays,
he does. I can tell you.
He does love guns. He comes from an older generation. He was raised by the whites.
Exactly.
Like, he just has a sauciness to him.
And he's got that cool ass motorcycle.
But he has like that cool like old white man edge, not white boy edge.
Like a divorce.
Yeah, like he
Deftones.
He has like exactly. Like he listens to Deftones. Like he smokes cigarettes.
Probably some Jack Daniels, some little whiskey.
Yeah. He drinking. Like, I feel like if Shadow was like a human, like a little bit of a gray to him, like in a beard or something like that. I feel like Shadow is just a really cool old white guy, like that cool white dad.
I wish Shadow was my dad.
He's strapped. Yeah, me too. That's what I'm feeling on Shadow.
Look at the shoes too, my nigga. Like, can we just appreciate his design for a second? Because that nigga really got that shit going on.
He really got it going on.
I mean, the highlights, nigga, the sneakers.
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of the hard part though. It's like, I don't know if like a 40-year-old, 50-year-old white man will be this sauced up.
What's that nigga that played for the Heat? Birdman.
Talking about like one of them white boys? Like, are we talking like Max Crosby white boys?
Yeah. They're like, roll the footage, my nigga. I think Shadow would steer more in that lane. So he's not black.
Right. He's invited to the cookout.
Exactly. No doubt in my mind.
So we're feeling white, but like he has the sauciness to him. Dr. Eggman, I mean, it's clear as crystal.
Right. We can keep this shit short. That's a black man.
Oh, really? I was thinking white.
No, he's definitely white. Now, Eggman Nega, who didn't make this list, he was snubbed.
Yeah, that's an albino, man. He's albino.
Like, you know, vitiligo. Opposite of Uncle Ruckus, basically.
No, I agree.
For the cultured one time.
Yeah, that's a black man.
That's a nigga.
Yeah, despite the way he might look, like, that's an albino.
And if there's one thing I know about niggas, being a nigga myself, niggas love throwing on crazy fits. Have you seen what Eggman Nega is wearing? That nigga just threw some shit on and walked out the fucking house.
All right, how are we feeling about Rouge? That's a Latina. That gotta be a Latina.
Man.
Wait, let's take a look.
Yeah, let's take a. You can maybe even check, DeviantArt. Rule 34 for this one. Nigga. We don't gotta keep this on Google. Cut off that safe search.
Don't worry, the safe search cut off. Come on. She has a little bit of a darker complexion to her skin, kind of similar to Shadow.
She be fucking with my nigga Knuckles too. And Latina's kind of like.
She do be playing. She's like, I like Shadow, but I also rock with Knuckles.
So it's like, what you really on? You know what I'm
exactly. I've been with plenty Latinas. They do be slinging lit. They have a lot of children for a reason. They be like bunnies, bro. And also, Latinas are the baddest. Latinas are the baddest objectively. Like, out of all women, if you find a good Latina, you'll never see a woman more beautiful than that in your life.
But this nigga cook.
Rouge is the baddest bitch in the Sonic universe. So like,
I mean, we gonna get there. There might be a competition. We might get there. We gonna get there.
We might get there. But like, look at her, dog. Like, that's a Latina. She's just Miami coded. I'd see her in Miami while I'm driving my Dodge Charger, and like, she would be like, I'll hop in. Are you feeling Latina?
Yeah.
No, I'm not Asian, not black, not white. I'm feeling.
I feel that's a strong Latina.
That's a strong Latina girl. I know this is a robot, but like, how are we feeling about Omega?
That's a tricky one.
I feel like he should be excluded. I feel like we gotta just like leave him out. Like, that's a robot. That's like trying to like say that Siri has a race.
Right.
You know, like
it's whatever the fuck you want.
I know Siri's voice is hello, like that's a white woman, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, your car, like what race is your car?
It's like, it's a machine.
Right, exactly. So let's just skip over Omega and go right to Big.
I'll say it. I do not want this nigga a part of my race. I've never been a fan of Big. I always thought that nigga just wasn't my speed.
Yeah.
I don't want that nigga to be black. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade.
I think Big is like an autistic Asian.
An Asian?
I know, like, that might sound crazy, but like, I feel like he'd be chilling in like Tokyo, just like fishing all day.
And I have a theory that we're also going to get to later. There's a lot of laters coming up. There's a lot of foreshadowing.
Like, that's the thing about like Big doesn't talk a lot,
right?
And like, that's where I'm getting like the autism from.
Yeah.
But also, it's like, as well with Big, like, he don't talk a lot, and white people I know, like, oh, the fishing type, so that's like a southern dude, but he doesn't have a southern draw,
right?
And also, like, southern people don't know how to shut the up.
Exactly, I'm about to say, like,
Right.
no disrespect to any watching, but white
Right.
people can waffle, nigga.
Yeah.
They can really just let that shit go. My coworker, she white, she'll talk me for 2.5 hours straight, and I don't even know about what.
He gives me an Asian energy.
I can get behind that.
And I don't want you to disagree with everything I have to say. Like, if you really don't
for sure.
feel
If
like
I got
this
a problem,
is an
nigga,
Asian man,
I'll let you know. Like I said, we're gonna circle back to this because this coincides with something else that I believe in. We can play someone Asian,
okay,
but
play
I'll
some
get
Asian,
back
we
to
might make an
my
adjustment.
agreement.
So Silver the Hedgehog, he up next.
Nerdy white nigga.
Yeah, I can see
He's got that shit on though. He's got that shit on though. Look at the boots. Pull up the boots.
Yeah, he got that shit on. Look at him. Woo, he got that.
Ferragamo down to the socks, nigga.
We could very well go white here, but there is a chance he could be Asian as well.
Low key, I'm saying he might be mixed.
Mixed, like white and black?
Yeah.
I don't see an ounce of melanin in this dude's like body.
But he's got that shit on.
He does have that shit on.
White niggas dripping like that. And the way the nigga has his hairstyle, like, I don't know, Rick.
I know, but I think he might be like one of those dudes from Japan who really just rock with African American culture. You've seen it on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
See, I never thought to consider cultural appropriation. You really
Exactly. I think Silver is either a white or an Asian man who's cultural appropriating black culture.
Ooh.
If he was black, he wouldn't act like you played 06?
Yeah.
Like you heard the way this motherfucker be talking?
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, I need to save the universe. Like, you know, it's just like, for comparison, like Knuckles in that game, like when you pull up on him, like he's like posted up. He's like,
nigga all loose and shit.
yeah,
like,
he got his like car. He's like, hey yo, check this shit out, Sonic. Silver's like the least chill dude of all time.
Exactly. And the nigga's real. Yeah, I can lean Asian on that.
Like, yeah, he has that shit on. So are we feeling Asian or white boy?
I'm feeling Asian. You kind of sold me on that shit.
No one's really talked about that. I think that might be. I'm feeling Asian.
Pig.
I'm feeling Asian. I think that Silver's Asian. All right, next up, we're thinking Blaze. A lot of people would go Asian with Blaze, but I'm not feeling that at all. I think Blaze might be a black queen.
Whoa. Insert Shaq meme. Whoa. Hell no.
Wait, Indian, which is under the category of Asian.
Adjacent?
It is Asian adjacent. I just noticed this on her forehead.
Oh,
that's big.
Gemstone.
It's big.
Do that.
She's
shit.
a princess.
Right.
She played with fire.
Exactly. And see, that's why I was saying hold on the big discussion because, like, you know, they're both purple cats and no racial shit, but kind of racial shit. I also think that she's Asian because, you know, like, they hold themselves to that certain standard. Know what I mean? And she's very fucking like, you know how Blaze is. She's very closed off and shit. She holds herself uppity type shit.
Right. And like whenever I've tried like spinning game at like an Asian chick, it's really hard to get in.
Exactly.
It's really hard to get in.
They
it's like
keep that shit guarded.
I know they keep they internally they want you, but they can't.
Right. They won't allow themselves to. Does that not sound like Blaze?
Exactly. I feel like Blaze be wanting to give it up, but she got too much self-respect and too much shit going on. She's probably looking at Silver right now like. That's interesting. Indian, but basically Asian. Right. Yeah, I feel like you're right. Okay, Vector the Crocodile.
Jewish.
Yeah,
Jewish. Man.
That is a like he got his gold chain on.
Word.
He loves money.
All about his fucking.
All about his bread.
Nigga.
That
a real Mr. Krabs ass nigga.
Yeah.
Which is also, if we were ever do a SpongeBob version,
Jew.
Also a black nigga. A black Jew.
Oh, a black Jew. Wait, so okay, so are we feeling that like yes, we know that like Vector's Jewish, but are we feeling like a white Jew or like one of those black Jews?
Like I said, I feel like a black Jew. Like on some Drake type shit.
Yeah, because he do got that shit on.
He do got that shit on.
Vector do got that shit.
And that nigga pulled a MILF. Shout out Vanilla.
Oh, he does like white moms.
Hey,
because if we were also to put Vanilla on here, that's a white mom.
Exactly. No doubt in my mind.
And Unks do be loving like a good old white mom.
Word. Unks love them snow bunnies, nigga. That's a Jewish nigga. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Espio.
I say that's an Asian nigga. He look down for the culture. Or every time you see this nigga, he posts up with shurikens and shit. That nigga.
Yeah, he cool.
That nigga aura farming, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he aura farming.
We see the fit. Yeah. Nigga, okay. We see the.
Yeah. Nah. He Asian. But he one of the cool Asians though.
Word. I know that nigga drive a GTR, bro.
Like, look at this. Look at that pose.
Oh my god.
I don't know if that's not official, but like that looks cool. Like, hold on now. This like look at that. He hitting that.
Like, oh my god.
That's a cool guy.
Cold as shit. That nigga's Asian.
Yeah, he Asian.
That's a real nigga.
Yeah. You know, Vector put him on with like the fit game and shit.
Had to.
You know, he showed up to like the detective agency one day looking like hella trash, and Vector was like, "Hey, let me get you right.
Like, this shit is not gonna fly for me, nigga. You work for me. We fixing this shit right now."
We got Charmy the Bee.
I'm not a Charmy fan, in case you couldn't tell.
That's a white kid.
Absolutely.
That's
again, just like Big, I don't want this nigga on my team. Like, I might have to pull a Michael Jackson and bleach my skin if this nigga was black.
I think he's mixed race. I think he's mixed. I think he is.
No,
I really do. I think Charmy's mixed race.
Don't do this to me, bro. Cause I'm light skinned, nigga.
He's like borderline white, but he has a little bit of melanin in him. I'm just sorry. I think he does. I just get the energy from him.
Where? Like, he doesn't have drip. He's not cool.
You know exactly the kind of kid I'm talking about in high school.
I had a friend like that in high school. Antoine, if you watching this, you a bitch ass nigga.
Does he give Charmy B energy?
He gives Charmy B energy.
Exactly.
I don't want to admit it.
Exactly. I think he's mixed race.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Cream the Rabbit.
You know,
that's
off the old blog. That's a white girl.
That's a white girl. That's a little white girl.
Right. I don't have too much to say about that.
Yeah. There's not much to say. That's just innocence purified, and there's nothing more innocent than a little white girl.
Just keep Drake away.
Next up, we got the Chow. All right, how are you feeling about the Chow? Do they even have a race?
I would put this nigga on the same tier as fucking Omega.
I don't think we give him a race.
Right, like, what can you say about that?
Yeah.
It's just a little blue dude type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now I think we're getting into dangerous territory. We're getting to hard territory here. How are we feeling about Jet the Hawk?
See, I debated a lot about this one because, like, on one hand, he's supposed to be like a foil to Sonic, know what I mean? And, like, they're kind of in the same lane because that nigga be surfing.
I think...
I know a hating ass nigga when I see one. He gives me hating ass nigga vibes.
You know what I'm feeling?
Because that nigga be acting outrageous.
I think he's Hispanic. Because I think the Babylon Rogues give me, like, big Florida energy, and like they like make Hispanic people there, and like with his board, he got some drip, you know.
And most important, look at the attitude. He's a hating ass nigga.
Yeah, he a hater.
He's a hating ass nigga.
And like Hispanics be hating
like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I was so blinded by my my nigga rage that I just assumed he might have been black. But you know what?
Yeah, he's Hispanic.
I can go for that.
I'm going Hispanic. Next up, we got Wave. I don't know.
I want to say that this was a melanin queen.
I think
however,
she might be a melanin queen though.
But I feel like they would kind of flock together. You know,
her name's Wave, but I don't feel like any of them are white. I don't even think that Storm's white.
So I would lean that they're also Hispanic then, because like I said, I want her to be a melanated queen, but she kind of opened my eyes.
No, she gotta be a melanated queen. There's no way she's Hispanic. Her name's Wave.
Show me some more.
She's purple.
Show me some more.
Like look at her, like that, like the bandana.
Wait, go back one. Yeah, I'm about to say she got a Dewey on, nigga.
Yeah, she got a Dewey. That's a black
silk Louis Vuitton.
That's a melanin queen.
She's black.
Yeah,
she's black. My sister. I'll even throw up a fist, nigga.
Storm the Albatross. Okay, how are we feeling on Storm? He might be black.
That nigga got a chain, but that shit don't look like ice, nigga.
It's if anything, it's kind of like Hawaiian.
I don't know.
Kind of Hawaiian
vibe. Samoan nigga on this list.
Right. That's what I'm feeling. Like he's Samoan.
Because I feel like you could throw them niggas under black. Maybe they're like them niggas need their own tier. You might have to make a tier just for this nigga. Because I've said it for years. Samoans are the closest thing we have to superheroes, nigga. They're like the X-Men. Those niggas are terrifying.
I don't want to offend anybody. What race are Samoans? I wish I was an
X-Men nigga.
Some elite Samoans have part Chinese or European. So should we put them under the Asian category?
I mean, that's the way it's looking.
All right. So no disrespect, y'all. We just don't have enough of the category. So we're putting in a Storm under Asian.
That's a real inclusive group. Perhaps I treated them niggas too harshly.
All right. Next up, Styx. Yeah, Styx is white. She just like one of those crazy like country bumpkin.
Oh yeah, a real hick, my nigga.
She conspiracy theorist too. She voted for Trump for sure.
No doubt in my mind.
Or no, she didn't even vote for Trump. She's one of those like people who like don't with the government at all. Like she doesn't like believe in that shit whatsoever. Like she crazy.
Look at that fucking feral look in her eye.
Yeah, that's a white woman.
Country as shit.
All right, next up, Metal Sonic. Are we feeling also like just leave him?
Yeah, because like we couldn't do him and then skip Omega, because that's just...
Yeah, exactly. Black Doom.
Oh, nigga. I got a lot to say about this one. The nigga has black in his name, most importantly.
Right.
And then secondly, look at the drip.
He's dripped the fuck out. Look at what this nigga's iced the fuck out.
He's icy as shit.
He's iced out, yeah.
He's icy as shit.
He's icy.
And it's not like it's just one chain.
No.
That nigga gotta watch
nigga,
he's lathered in that shit.
Yeah, he's lathered in ice.
And if there's anything a nigga loves doing, it's showing the fuck off. It's wearing metric.
And this is some old head ice, too.
Word. That's that classic shit. Yeah. That shit Snoop Dogg will wear.
Yeah, exactly. He built.
Word. I mean, and look at the stance, my nigga, because he could be standing there like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Or some goofy shit like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nah, like
that nigga is like, I'm that nigga. Fuck you gonna do about it?
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Doom, I ain't doing shit about it, nigga.
Been iced out since 2005.
On God, and it only got better.
Look, they iced him out. Look, right. He got even more shit on now than he did before.
That shit now. That nigga got his money up.
Yeah, Black Doom's black. All right, next up we got Mephiles. Now here's the thing with Mephiles. Yeah. Mephiles is like Shadow, the mirror of Shadow. So like, if Shadow's white, that means that Mephiles is too. Technically, if we're thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just such a tricky character. Like, I'm not really sure how to lean on this shit.
But at the same time, I do get a black energy from him.
You think so?
So, like, a little bit. I'm not, like, entirely too sold. I don't know. He might be mixed race. He might be, like...
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely one of the more open-ended ones. I don't have a...
It's hard to judge. Conclusion. Like, this is a tough...
It really is.
Like, he's all about world domination. He wants to, like, take over
I don't really know if a nigga cares too much about world domination.
Right. I feel like he's a little...
That's a real white...
Unbothered. Yeah, so I'm just feeling mixed race on him.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah. All right, next up, Infinite.
Yeah,
we got him right there.
You know, I had such high hopes for this nigga gonna release, but it just
it
didn't pan out with my nigga.
He's a crash out. He got hella pissed when Shadow was like, you're weak.
Right.
You don't got the sauce.
And I can already, just off of that alone, I can rule out Black because niggas know how to talk shit to each other. So
he'd have better game.
Exactly.
He'd know how to talk back. He'd be like, all right, pussy.
About, nigga? Word. Do something about
it,
pussy,
even if he got his ass beat again, he would know.
He's not gonna show that shit.
Right, he would know how to say at least some shit back.
Exactly.
I think he's Hispanic.
Hispanic.
Hold on, look at him without his face. Okay. Anyways. When when you talk to a Hispanic person, you're like, don't say that shit. We know what.
Word. Yeah, nigga. They love throwing that shit.
They
I
love
don't know
saying
who said
that.
they could say that shit. It won't me, personally.
Right. And
I don't think my nigga MLK either, but
You say they can't say it, they get pissed off. When Shadow was like, hey, bro, chill out with that shit.
Step off that shit.
Step off. You're not him, bro.
Word.
That fucking rattled him. The same way that a Hispanic gets rattled when you say you can't say that shit.
Honestly, I see the cook. Yeah. Let him cook.
I think he's Hispanic.
I can get behind that shit.
All right, next up, Sage. Sage is confusing.
I don't know how to lean on this shit.
She could be a white girl. She could be an Asian girl. It's one of the two.
I don't know. Kind of looking at her, I feel like I get kind of Asian vibes from this shit.
Yeah.
How are you leaning on that shit?
Very well could be, I wasn't expecting this many Asian characters.
Me either, my nigga. Shout out to Sega, because...
I mean, I know they're based in, Japan and everything, so maybe basically every Sonic character is Asian, but not in our books. Yeah, I'm feeling like that, a weird little Asian girl.
Yeah.
The one who didn't f*** with you and, she just wouldn't talk. She would just be hella awkward. She'd just be standing at, the bus.
Yeah, just kind of, head down and shit, not really talking to nobody. Just...
Yeah, but, if you mention, Death Note, all she'll
talk about, yours will perk up and shit,
So we're gonna toss her an Asian. Alright, next up we got Chip White. Chip is white.
As shit.
Yeah, that is an
annoying white nigga.
That's that little, white dude who be following you around.
Yes.
And he's just
a fruit fly with a banana, nigga. Can't get
he love ice cream. White people love ice cream. Oh my god, you want to go on a date with a white person? Ice cream will be brought up.
Free game, nigga.
He cool, but, he get on your nerves a bit.
Right. You gotta keep that nigga on a short leash.
He did die for his homie.
That's some real shit.
He really did, put all on the line for big homie.
That nigga. Look at the haircut.
Yeah. He definitely white. Alright, Zavik. Zavik's black.
That's a nigga.
Now, here's the deal. I kind of piss off with the Sonic community because I feel like everybody knows that Zavik's black.
That doesn't stop niggas from hating on him.
They don't stop that from... They hate this fucker.
It's real life beef with this nigga.
Yeah. There's a different level of hatred with Zavik than there is with most characters.
I mean, just look at that nigga's design. If you gonna sit here and tell me you can't see that nigga wearing a pair of Jordan 4s and
right.
the fucking
it's
Hellcat,
when I look at Zavik, I always imagine a jersey on him with a number. I was like, this is a member of the Miami Heat.
They knew what they were doing, bro.
He looked cool.
Yeah.
But this isn't about how good the character is. This is about the race.
And with all that being said,
yeah, he black.
That strikes me as a nigga.
Oh yeah, this is one of the easy ones. This is a layup. All right, Zaz. Zaz is white. Zaz is a crazy ass white boy. Yeah. Zaz is the white boy that you don't want at the function.
Word. Off that faint shit. You wouldn't trust that nigga around your loved ones.
He's definitely getting off of something right now, and he's having a hard time doing it. That might have wound him up in jail for a few nights. We're tossing him, and yeah, he's already in the white boy.
Close eye.
All right, Xena, I think is her name.
Yeah, let's look at this one, nigga. Let's take a look.
I'm feeling Black Queen.
Ain't no thing, nigga. I know.
No, absolutely. She's
look at the stance, nigga.
Yeah, that's a million queen.
Look at the hair.
Yeah, she got the hair down.
Word.
The
fucking front lace weave.
Yeah, exactly. She don't really give a fuck.
Exactly.
And
real bad bitch energy.
Real bad bitch energy, and just all of it combined. It's just she gives Black Queen.
Again, another layup if you ask.
Exactly, that's a layup. All right, Zik, that is an Asian.
Not to be racist, I mean, look at it.
I mean, come on, they had to design him. Look at that.
Word,
they clearly were just oh, you're the old karate master.
Exactly.
His eyes are significantly smaller. That's easy.
Look at the cane. Look at the fucking mustache.
Yeah, the mustache. Exactly. That's
come on, man.
That's an Asian man right there. That's easy. We don't even got to discuss that more. Okay, we got Zombo or Zomo.
I refuse to claim this nigga. He's also on that list.
Yeah, I don't think he's black, but
honestly, he might be Hispanic.
He could be, yeah.
Yeah, fat Hispanic nigga named Edgar.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Shit, I know a couple niggas that look
he be eating like that. I'm feeling it too. I'm feeling Hispanic.
I'm going Hispanic on that one.
Zor. Yeah.
Honestly, I see another layup. I know niggas don't fuck with the Deadly Six, but one thing you gotta give Sega credit for, they nailed the designs, nigga, because there's no mistaking these niggas for anything but what they are.
Yeah, it's a white man.
No doubt in my mind. Probably listen to Ghost Man and shit.
Exactly. Hey, I like the diversity in the Deadly Six.
Yeah, they got every base.
They got 2 blacks, they got 2 whites, they got an Asian, and they got an Hispanic. They covered
what
their
more
bases.
could you ask for?
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, and bam, there's our list, guys. There's every race of every Sonic character. A majority white. We got a lot of Asians, blacks.
Way more than I thought.
I know.
Honestly, I thought that category was gonna be fucking desolate, but them niggas came through.
We even got some mixed races in here, which I was not expecting a whole lot.
I'm still not happy about the Charmy one, but yeah.
Are you confident in this list? Anything else that you would change?
No, I think everything is perfect. I think we just about nailed that shit.
But yeah, guys, so if you've been wondering what every Sonic the Hedgehog character's race is, you now have the answer to it. This is definitive, so if you're gonna try to argue in the comments, you're wrong.
Right. And go to hell too, just so we're
also
clear.
That. But we hope you guys enjoyed the video. We have plenty more like this coming on the way. So with all that said, love you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
And be right by the motherfucking seaside, dog. Everything I see, I got a dream. I thought these leaves would go and take me out the dark. I know everything I wanted to far away.